Hello, welcome to Oban. We are in Alba, which is Scotland, and we are in the forest. We're doing another house sit, so we're looking after quite a tribe of animals this time compared to the other times. We have 2 dogs, a cat, a reptile, some fish, some ducks and some chickens, and we are very stoked about it. And we're just in this beautiful forest. It's magic. I mean, come on. It's just ridiculous. We are just on a walk somewhere near Oban, like a 40-minute drive from the place that we're looking after. These dogs are quite fit and young, so they need lots of exercise, so we have to take them twice a day, but today we just decided to go on a really long walk in the middle of the day instead. And there's just so many hikes to choose from around here. We just visited a magnificent waterfall. I think it's Alba Falls. We're going to be at this house sit for I think it's 10 days in total.
Can't believe we come back to Scotland again.
I can believe it. We love it here so much, we would definitely live here.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, it's just like green and lush and magical and mystical. There are so many trees here, and so much beautiful native and non-native forest, and we just love it. Lots of mud and everything's moist, and there's lots of rain. We just love it so much. You can really feel the spirits here, and the energy is pretty powerful. Lots of moss and mushrooms, all the good stuff. We don't normally eat fried food, but
When in Rome.
when in Oban, that was a bit of an exception and it was really worth it. Really bright. It's really bright. We're just sitting here watching the boats and the birds. What do you think of Oban? Oban.
Very quite quaint and beautiful, but also like has a bit of a hustle bustle to it, which I quite enjoy. There's like obviously the ferries and lots of tourists, and I was just looking at a picture of Oban in the
1901.
In 1901, and it looked exactly the same, just like no cars.
The same building.
Yeah, all the same buildings. Yeah.
We love it. Sorry girls, Max forgot your treats. Good morning. Happy new day to everyone. We are just getting ready to take the dogs out for their morning walk. Gosh, it seems dark in here, but it's actually not. That's better. Wow. Autumn colours are out. So, morning routine at the moment, there's quite a few animals at this house, so we get up quite early because the dogs like to get up and go in the morning when the sun's up. So it's been really nice motivation for us as well to just get up and get out into nature. The sun's out, which is so lovely because it's very chilly. Like, I'm dressed for winter and it's frosty this morning. So we're going to go for a walk in the forest, and then we're going to go and get some sourdough bread from the Whole Foods store, which we're very excited about. I forgot you put those on. Autumn is one of my favourite seasons by far. Depends where you are in the world, but I love sort of being far from the equator, so the northern hemisphere or the southern, and having the seasonal differences and really being able to feel the change and notice it, and when you're out of your home, and the air in autumn just feels different. This autumn kind of reminds me of autumn back home where I'm from. Very similar. My nose is running. We're going out for another walk. These dogs like to get out and about, as do we. And the sun has definitely gone behind the clouds from compared to this morning. but it's not that cold and it's not raining, so we're gonna get out. We're gonna see if there's any mushrooms in this forest, because we found some chanterelle ones yesterday, and Max cooked them up.
Is it part of my puffer jacket?
Smells like menthol. We just finished up our second hike of the day, and we came to look at Alba. We came to Sutherlands Grove. I don't actually know what the Gaelic name is for it, if there is one, but Max is going to tell us the story, because it's quite a cool little story how it came to be Sutherlands Grove.
Yeah, so what we were told was that a wealthy mill owner, because around here is full of mountains and lochs, there's like lots of flowing water, so there were lots of like flour mills and, you know, industrial things were here, and a very wealthy mill owner went over to America, fell in love with the forests there, and he ended up marrying a Native American.
Yeah, that's right.
So when he came back to Scotland, he wanted to recreate that kind of environment for his wife, and so they planted lots of, like, I think they're Douglas fir and like conifer, pine. Also there's oak and beech, and but it's now some, you know, I think this was you know quite maybe like 100 years ago, so some of these trees are really big. Like there's one just up here that I'll get ready to get a picture of, and they're really old and big trees. It feels like being in like an old growth forest in, you know, in America somewhere.
Not that we've been to. We are just on our morning walk with the dogs. We were going to go to Glencoe today, which is one of the most beautiful parts of Alba, beautiful parts of Scotland, and I think that's where they filmed a lot of Harry Potter and maybe other movies. It's like really mountainous and lots of waterfalls. We passed through it on our way home, on our way back to England last time. Should we go down here? And we just want to go and explore there, but there's a yellow weather warning for around here today, so we thought maybe we'll go another day, rather than getting completely soaked or blown away. It's very windy, so we'll probably just go for a walk or two and snuggle up in front of the fire with the dogs. Hello, we are just walking, doing a wee hike at a place called Port Appin. It was like not far from where we're house sitting, just by kind of like a walk alongside a loch. There's Max down there, and this is just mind-blowing. It's like a massive archway just right here by the loch, and there's all of this, I think it's old man's bed, some sort of lichen or moss on the rock, and it's just so beautiful. We've got our cacao. I love drinking cacao in nature, sometimes offering some to the earth. Oh, it's just such a beautiful day, beautiful life. Max is showing us what we have for lunch.
So what we've got is we've got some homemade banana bread in the Batman Tupperware. Got some melon.
Honeydew melon.
Honeydew.
Having lunch with these big cliffs. Massive cliffs. Okay, we're just finished up with our walk. Went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. It was only said an hour, but it must have been like 40 minutes. And we just parked right by the Port Appin Village Hall. So free parking, which is quite rare around here. Oh, not even finished my cacao. That's how short the walk was. What do you reckon about that?
Lovely.